Last year, an American couple received a panicked call from their grandson. He told them he'd been in a car crash, was currently in jail without his phone, and needed money for bail. His grandmother rushed to the bank and withdrew thousands in cash. Only later did she learn the truth. Her grandson was safe at home. The voice on the call, despite its perfect emotional delivery, was an AI clone. Scams used to be easier to ignore. They arrived as mass-mailed phishing attempts littered with bad grammar, suspicious links, and premises so outlandish that spam filters caught them before they reached your eyes. That baseline is shifting. While overall global fraud rates remain relatively flat, sophisticated AI-driven fraud is increasing. According to the 2026 Identity Fraud Report, these advanced techniques, using social engineering and AI-generated identities, increased by 180%. Criminal networks have stopped trying to hack complex software and started using AI to target the one vulnerability that cannot be patched: the way we react to a loved one in distress. Large-scale AI operations now automate the creation of synthetic trust, turning a personal, emotional connection into a systematic point of entry. The first phase is data harvesting. Scammers scrape the internet for photos, social media videos, and voice clips of real people. This raw material provides the exact biometric data needed to build a convincing, entirely fabricated digital presence from scratch. These are synthetic identities. Generative AI stitches stolen data with fabricated backgrounds to create photorealistic humans that do not exist. These Frankenstein identities can lie dormant for months, passing standard onboarding checks at banks and dating sites before they are ever used. In October 2024, Hong Kong police dismantled a syndicate of 27 people using this exact method. They deployed fake personas across dating platforms, luring victims into fraudulent cryptocurrency investments using real-time face swap technology. This technology allows scammers to appear on live video calls. They can smile, blink, and react to questions in real time, making the traditional catfish test of asking for a video call completely obsolete. A face on a screen or a familiar voice is no longer evidence of a person's existence. It is simply a data output. Once a victim is hooked, the pig butchering phase begins. This is a long-con psychological strategy where a scammer builds an intense emotional dependency over weeks or months. They fatten up the victim with affection before requesting a major financial transfer. In the past, romance scams were limited by human labor. A single scammer could only manage a few victims at a time before their backstories became tangled or their response times slowed down. Large language models removed that bottleneck. A single operator uses AI agents to maintain hundreds of relationships simultaneously, drafting personalized texts. These agents adopt trustworthy personas, like military personnel or doctors, mimicking empathy across thousands of messages, ensuring victims never suspect they're chatting with a bot. The intimacy of a shared conversation is being converted into a series of automated scripts, allowing criminal networks to process vulnerable victims through a cold, calculated system optimized purely for maximum financial extraction. Research shows how difficult this has become for us to manage. In recent studies, participants could only distinguish AI voices from real ones about 37% of the time. Because AI can replicate the sensory signals we use to verify a person, our natural instincts for trust are becoming unreliable. Navigating this landscape requires a shift toward a verify everything policy. It means slowing down digital interactions and assuming that any urgent request for money is a potential AI simulation. The Department of Justice and the American Bankers Association have identified specific red flags for spotting deepfakes. These include blurry facial features, an unnatural lack of blinking, audio out of sync with lips, or a flat, metallic vocal tone. You can protect your family by establishing an emergency code word, a unique phrase known only to your inner circle to verify identities during a crisis call. Additionally, limiting the amount of personal audio and video you post publicly starves AI models of the data they need to clone your likeness. The most effective defense is psychological. AI scams rely on manufactured urgency to bypass your logic. When a call or message triggers an intense emotional reaction, pausing for even 60 seconds can break the script's influence. AI has successfully weaponized the way we connect with others. Our defense is to reclaim our critical distance, verifying the person before we give